Hello guys, welcome to Super Rails. This is going to be a third video in the revised Stripe series, and previously we have added Stripe subscriptions with Rails 7, and later on we have added Stripe lifetime subscriptions. And let's see how it worked. So here I have this app running. I have two posts visible. Both are not premium posts. I can log in as a user, actually sign up. I still see the two free posts, but I made a request to Stripe to create a Stripe customer. So just now this request passed, Stripe customer created. It happened because in the user model I have an after create action create Stripe customer. So it hits Stripe, and then Stripe sends me a webhook that says customer created. And in the webhooks controller, I handle this customer created event where I update the user, I find the user by the email and update the Stripe customer ID. So now if I actually refresh the page, here I have this customer ID assigned to this user. And I can verify this by going to my list of customers. I see this customer, and here is his customer ID. It's the same as I just pasted. Okay, so I have created the Stripe customer. I go back to the app, and I still see just the two free posts. So I can go to pricing and select a paid plan, a monthly, yearly, or lifetime subscription. Let me select the monthly. And here you see I have a full page redirect to the Stripe checkout. And here I can select the plan. I can upgrade to yellow plan on the spot. I can check out. Let me try doing this. So pay and subscribe. Now again, you see all these webhooks are sent from Stripe to my application, and this is handled again in the webhooks controller. Stripe subscription created in this case is going to be handled, and I will update this user with the yearly plan that is active, and that is active till the same day of the next year. So now if I go back to posts, I see the premium true post. Okay, now what we are going to solve in this video is we're going to have an embedded Stripe checkout instead of having this full page redirect. Again, here is the full page redirect, but maybe you don't want to lose control, lose part of your design of your application. You don't want to like fully redirect the customer to the Stripe checkout page. Maybe you want to embed it in your app. Well, as of recently, this is possible. So here's an actual example of the Stripe hosted page in the Stripe docs, where you have like a full page direct and the customer as well. See the Stripe URL and the embedded form where the Stripe checkout page is embedded into your application. So you still keep your styling, and the user still sees your URL. Okay, so how can we do this? Well, here is the embedded form API, and it is actually quite similar to the code that we need to process the full page checkout. So let's create a new page where a user can see the embedded form. First of all, I will go to our roots. I will create a new root like get stripe checkout new that leads to the Stripe checkout controller new action. And let's create this new action, def new. And I'm going to copy this. I'm not going to copy the redirect. We're not going to have a redirect to Stripe. We are going to have it all inside our app. And now the differences are that here we have the return URL instead of success and cancelled URLs. So let's say return URL equals pricing URL. Now, it is important to use URL but not path, because Stripe needs a full URL, not only the slash path. Okay, we have the return URL, and we also need to specify that the UI mode is going to be embedded. So I will add this here. And we also can go here and see the checkout HTML. So we should import Stripe.js, And there is a checkout.js file, so we're going to do this with stimulus. And yeah, here it's just ID checkout. So how are we going to do this? Actually, I'm not going to code this all. I already have it in my blog post that I invite you to have a look at, where you can also copy these code snippets. So I'm going to create a Stripe embedded checkout stimulus controller. Let's go and create Rails generate stimulus Stripe embedded checkout. In the embedded checkout controller, I'm going to paste in this code. So we'll need the public key of our Stripe app, the client secret that is going to be defined in our session here. And it is going to be invoked in the new action. So let's go to Stripe checkout, and we will have new.html.erb. And in this new html.erb, we are going to include Stripe.js so that we can invoke Stripe in the stimulus controller. And we're going to have a div with the Stripe embedded checkout. We're going to input our public key. Now, in this example application, I'm not using Rails credentials, so I'm just going to paste something. I'm going to go to my Stripe dashboard. So developers, API keys. I'm going to copy this publishable key and paste it here. And client secret is going to be from the session, so I will need to have the session available in the new HTML view. So I'm going to say add session here, and this might be it. Let's just add this URL to the new in our pricing page. So let's go to pricing, and now we have the root that is Stripe checkout new. Let's see how we can access this root. I will say Rails roots grep checkout. So we have Stripe checkout new path. And next to this button to have subscribe in the full page, we're going to have a link to, because it's a get method, link to subscribe embedded. That will lead to Stripe checkout new path. We're also going to pass in the price ID, and we don't need to specify data to be false. Okay, so now if I go to the page, let's go back. If I go to the pricing page, we have a button to open the full page checkout. Here it is. And we have a link. Let's try clicking this link. I'll click the one with the 190 per year plan. And this is supposed to display this div. But something seems to have gone wrong. Let's see what. Okay, yeah, I need to refresh once again. So maybe I do need to specify data to be false. Let's try again. Or actually not. Maybe this was just a fluke or I didn't have stimulus initialized. So just like this, I can display the Stripe checkout embedded inside my application. This was quite simple, and actually you can manage this design. I think it is somewhere in the Stripe settings. I think you should leave the test mode and go to like checkout, Brandon. Yeah, so we'll go to Brandon. Here we have our checkout, and instead of this color, we could say like white. Save changes. And now if I refresh this page, it maybe needs some time to reinitialize. Oh yeah, it's Stripe hosted. Yeah, I changed the design for the Stripe hosted. Let me refresh this page. Maybe it takes some time to update. Maybe I'll go back to the test mode. Yeah, in the test mode you cannot update the Brandon, so it would be the same in development and test. Anyway, it seems to be something wrong on Stripe's end. But you get the point. Here you can manage the branding, you can change the color of the button, the color of the background, and you can embed the Stripe checkout inside your app instead of opening it in a fully new page. So that's it. Thanks for being with me, and see you in the next one.